Hello students. Today I will discuss the programming languages in this video. What exactly the concept of programming languages? Then what type of programming languages we have? This is the basically objective of this particular topic. Before we directly move to the programming languages, first we must understand how whatever data we store to the system, how that data has been stored. Data always stored in terms of bits, and which we can say the 4 bits as a nibble and 8 bits as a byte. Normally we say the size of a program, suppose so many bytes, so many kilobytes or megabytes. So these are the basically details regarding the multiple of bytes as 1 kilobyte as 1024 bytes, 1 megabytes as a 1024 kilobytes, 1 gigabyte as a 1024 megabytes. So what exactly the basically concept of programming? So directly if we see the concept of this programming, before I directly understand, we must understand the difference between the software and the programming languages. So whenever we say what is the basically meaning of this software, always software is the connection of interrelated programs to perform a specific task. Then again, we can categorize these softwares into two types like application software and the system software. Normally, we use the MS Office, Paints, MS web browsers, so many sites we access. All these are application softwares. But whenever the system wants to perform the work for the specific need, in that case, especially for the system, such type of software are considered as system software. Like the software which provides the environment to the system is operating system. Like whenever say the supportive drivers we need, these are the system softwares, and we need the language to be converted from the main language which is to be understood by the human to the machine language. In that case we need the translator, and which we can say as the compiler or interpreter, that is also considered as system software. Now what is programming languages? Programming language क्या है? Programming language basically क्या है? When we combine group together the set of instructions. When we see the set of instructions, they are having the specific instruction, which has to be understood by the system. Obviously, we know for any particular language, whether it is Hindi, English, or any programming language, there are certain rules for which we can say the grammatical rules, which are called syntax. So syntax is necessary for each computer programming languages, and each programming languages have the different syntax of rules. Now what are the reasons behind to understand the programming language concept? हम क्यों पढ़ना चाहते हैं? First is improve background for choosing appropriate languages. Normally जो है different type of languages, programming languages we have. तो हमें जो है जब डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस हम पढ़ते हैं तो वी हैव द अंडरस्टैंडिंग of the different languages and which language is more suitable for which kind of programs. So many programmers give the choice of language for the new projects. It means कि this project may be implemented for so and so language, this project may be implemented for this particular languages, and if we know the latest trends we may get a better position. Next one is greater ability to learn new languages. Normally जब हम एक प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज को ढंग से पढ़ लेते हैं, अच्छी तरह से आता है, इन दैट केस प्रोग्रामर may easily understand the other language. For example, if we know the concept of object oriented programming, in that case it is very much easy to understand Java. If we know the concept of C, basic concepts, we know the clearly, so we may easily understand the other language like C++. Though the format and syntax are different, but we know the idea of high level programming. So we will discuss later on the different type of languages, and here we have categorized the family of languages as machine languages, assembly languages, and high level languages. So if we highlight first the machine language, as the name specifies, machine languages, it means the language which is understood by the system, and system always understands 0 and 1. It means system understands 0 and 1. It means the combination of 1 and 0, we can say it is the language of machine, right? Now come to the assembly languages. Whenever we say the assembly language, it comprises of a set of elemental commands which are tried to be a specific processor. Codes need to be translated to machine languages before the computer processes it. It means it is a combination of alphabetic notations and as well as the combinations of 0 and 1. We need the specific assembler to convert this assembly language program which is very much near to the system. It means programmer must be having the thorough knowledge of the system of the internal machine language so that the instructions may be written using the assembly language. Now the next one is high level languages. As the term specifies high level languages, it means the language which is to be directly understood by the programmer. Programmer may retain the programs or the instructions in terms of English language, and it is to be converted with the help of the translator to the machine language. So for high level language, we can categorize into two type of languages: procedural languages and object oriented languages. These are the basically main two. Though we have the some more other type of languages also. Initially we had the imperative languages, then we had the functional languages, we have the declarative languages. So we can categorize, to measure with the languages we can broadly segregate, that is procedural and object oriented. Procedural languages are characterized by sequential set of linear commands. It means the focus of language is on the structure, how the set of statements are organized, whether it is top down or whether it is bottom or whether it is functional, we are grouping in the subprograms. It depends. So here we have certain examples like C, which is the we can see as the middle level language, which is used for to develop the system programs, like operating system is developed in the C language, like compilers are developed in the C language. So it supports the system programs as well as the high level application programs also. So in this way we can say it is the middle level language. The COBOL is basically common oriented business language and specifically for the business purpose only. Whenever we have the large number of projects, whenever we have the large number of programs, तो always business oriented language के लिए we use the COBOL. Though most of the companies are now not using this COBOL. Initially, when the languages were developed, these languages were developed for the scientific purpose. So, when these languages were developed for the scientific purpose, the Fortran was developed, that is formula translation. And for the formula translation, like the scientific formulas के लिए ये language specifically used. These languages basically for the specific purpose. Lisp, Perl for the artificial intelligence, hypertext markup language, ये आपकी scripting languages हैं. Next concept we have the object oriented languages. Now, the C is basically we consider as the top down approach programming, and the object oriented programming is not on the structure, it is basically on the modeling of data. Here we are more focused toward the objects or towards the data, and we want to hide the data from the user. So in this case, we can say the modeling of data from the bottom up. And programming code use blueprints of data models, which are called as classes. So classes group together the data and the functions, which are called the methods, in a encapsulation of that particular form is called a class. So, what are the different languages examples? Object-oriented language includes C++, Visual Basic, .NET, and Java. So, these are languages which are specifically used with the concept of bottom up and which are more focused towards data, how data may be efficiently accessed and how it is to be hidden from the user, or we can say from the direct accessing. In this case, we have the indirect accessing. Now, when we are saying the high level languages are in the form of the English language and system understands only the zeros and ones, which are the machine language, so we need a compiler, and compiler we can say consider as translator, which is translating the high level language program to the machine language. So, what is the property of the compiler? Compiler compiles all set of statements or all set of instructions which are mentioned in a particular program, and after that it translates all at once. It means if it finds error at a particular statement, so